National shutdown 20 March. We don't apply for nothing. We can't apply for that which is given to us by the Constitution. It is our constitutional right to protest, and we shall protest on the 20th of March. Like Sharpeville, we're not scared of the state power. Let the state come with its power, will come with the mass power. So everything is going to come to a standstill. We don't want to see a single truck moving. We don't want to see a single train moving. We don't want to see a single bus moving unless it's taking people to the picket lines. The trucks and the trains, more in particular, Richards Bay. Those ones who are taking our minerals out of our country through Richards Bay. On the 20th, if you know what is good for you, park your trucks in your depots. The unrest of Zuma is going to look like a Mickey Mouse. Musina, there will be nothing that is moving. From Musina to Cape Town, nothing will move except ambulances and hospitals, doctors and nurses and police, only emergency services. And emergency services include you who's asking about people's rights. You will be covering nicely the protest of the EFF on that day. We are unstoppable. South Africa has been waiting for too long. We are mobilizing every corner of our country. Ramaphosa must step down with immediate effect. And our electricity must be returned.
Hello guys, welcome to Cool Birds. Welcome back to another video. Well guys, as you just see it in our title, of course we are here to talk about the press conference that the Commander-in-Chief Julius Malema, the President of EFF, held today to the presser. Yes guys, he was busy talking about the announcement of the national shutdown, which will be coming soon. Remember guys, this is the national shutdown that he had promised people of South Africa since last year. Today finally he get to come in the media and had to announce this, but there were a lot of things that he discussed about. In this video I just want us to focus on what he had said. So without delay, I'm inviting you to watch this video until the end before we get to come back for more analytics about what is his plans for this national shutdown, as he was answering to the questions of media.
National shutdown 20 March. We don't apply for nothing. We can't apply for that which is given to us by the Constitution. It is our constitutional right to protest, and we shall protest on the 20th of March. Like Sharpeville, we're not scared of the state power. Let the state come with its power, will come with the mass power. So everything is going to come to a standstill. We don't want to see a single truck moving. We don't want to see a single train moving. We don't want to see a single bus moving unless it's taking people to the picket lines. The trucks and the trains, more in particular, Richards Bay. Those ones who are taking our minerals out of our country through Richards Bay. On the 20th, if you know what is good for you, park your trucks in your depots. Let the trains stop. Ramaphosa must step down with immediate effect. And our electricity must be returned. On the 20th of March 2023, there will be a shutdown, and it is our right. We are talking about our rights. Don't ask us about other people's rights. Let them talk about their own rights. We are talking about ours now. We are responsible for our rights. And no one can stop us from exercising our rights. Go and ask them how they are going to exercise their rights under the circumstances. We are exercising our rights. There will be no school, there will be no university, there will be no factory, there will be no bus, no taxi, unless they are taking protesters to the picket lines. There will be no truck to Richards Bay. There will be no train to Richards Bay. There will be no big roads that will be operating on the 20th of March unless it's emergency services. And we are not threatened by any security because we do this peacefully. It's our right. And if they want to come and violate our rights, they will find us ready. No one is going to intimidate us. South Africa will come to a standstill. If Ramaphosa does not resign on the 20th of March, then what will happen will be announced on the 20th of March. But we never make pronouncement on the things that are not possible. Whether Ramaphosa likes it or not, he's a mess in this country, responsible for the crimes of Phala. And it's not me who's saying that. It's the former Chief Justice who says there is a prima facie evidence for Ramaphosa to answer on Phala. Why would you want to continue as a president after being found with dollars that are not declared to Reserve Bank and SARS? And I said to him, everybody, including the ANC in this meeting, said the ESCOM has failed, the state has failed. They mean you, because you are the presider of this failure. Why do you want to continue as a president? Everywhere else, if this EFF start declining and is dying under my leadership, I have to resign and allow someone else with capacity to take over this organization. Ramaphosa, I said to him, even if you have not done anything wrong in your mind, but evidence is all there that you have not done anything right. There's nothing that he has ever done since he took over that he has done right. So there's regions of the EFF, the provinces of the EFF, commissars of the EFF must go to the pastors, must go to traditional leaders, must go to taxi associations, must go to the shop owners and all progressive South Africans to come and join the mother of all shutdowns. The July 2021 is 2020 of Zuma. Huh?
Yes, of Zuma, yes.
The unrest of Zuma is going to look like a Mickey Mouse. Musina, there will be nothing that is moving. From Musina to Cape Town, nothing will move except ambulances and hospitals, doctors and nurses and police. Only emergency services. And emergency services include you who's asking about people's rights. You will be covering nicely the protest of the EFF on that day. We are unstoppable. South Africa has been waiting for too long. We are mobilizing every corner of our country. That is the beginning of bringing down the ANC and Ramaphosa. 20 March 2023 is a freedom day. Our freedom that was stolen by the criminals of the ANC shall be returned to the people of South Africa on the 20th of March 2023. Everywhere else we meet progressive unions and all progressive professionals. We must all remind each other that freedom is coming on the 20th of March 2023. We are going to switch on the lights of South Africa because we are going to remove a man who switches off the lights of South Africa. Thank you very much.
Well, again here, guys, as you get to see for yourself that finally the president of EFF come back to reveal the normal date that this national shutdown that is been promising to the people of South Africa since last year the date so that people will be more sure about it. But guys, as I said again earlier on, that there is a lot of things that he spoke about, and in this video we just want us to give you our analytics about what he had to say on this national shutdown. So first of all, guys, you must know that this national shutdown, for those who don't have any idea about the national shutdown is more different from a march or strike or protest. National shutdown, it's something which comes very different, because you don't need to ask any permission. For an example, when you are going to march, when you are going to protest or whatsoever, you have to go to the police and do some letters there, asking the police, or informing the police actually, that on this day we'll be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and the police will have to be there to make sure that they protect you guys and they follow the march or whatsoever could be the activities, so that you don't end up in such violence way or any other things that might cause some trouble. So national shutdown, it's something that it does not need an approval from the police, you know. And also national shutdown is not something that whereby you have to see someone going to work, because when people are marching, you get to see other activities going on normal. We get to see even recently when the DA, they had announced to march at Lutuli House about the ESCOM and everything. On that day, regardless of how many they came in their numbers, at least we had some other activities which continue normal around the country. So the difference between the national shutdown with all those things is that national shutdown, there won't be any other activities. National shutdown is just like a lockdown for those who experienced the lockdown activities which were announced by Mr. President Cyril Ramaphosa. So that day there won't be work, there won't be any activities. You can sit home, chill, or maybe you can go maybe somewhere at the bar, chill. But when it comes like, okay, activities on the road, train, workers going to work or anything, there won't be such a thing. Maybe such small business here and then, they might take place, but the majority of what we know, like normal activities, won't take place on that day. So I just want us to be on the same page when it comes to the national shutdown. And the president of EFF, Julius Malema, was very clear in his message. He announced, telling people that on that day, no one will be out. And if you are a boss, if you are having a business, if you are having a company, if you are having trucks, then you must know that you have to stay home, keep your truck home, because if you have to bring them out, well, you know, some people, how they get to think out there. So that is what he was trying to send out as a message. Now, guys, why the national shutdown? Well, according to him, he bring out 2 reasons. And one of these reasons is that the load shedding. People have to come and say no to the load shedding. Well, on our side, guys, when we talk about the load shedding, recently we get to see the DA marching about this load shedding. And the following day, instead of the memorandum being accepted, instead it was sabotage by the ESCOM. Because when you march, you are marching against something. So if they had listened to you, obviously there have to be some changes. But unfortunately, that was not the case with DA. They march today, tomorrow, we move from stage 4 to this, stage 6 again. You see. So now the question is that now that the EFF, they are bringing the national shutdown, will that bring any change when it comes to this load shedding? Well, we shall wait and see. But if we have to compare to the march of DA and this national shutdown of the EFF, the only difference is that national shutdown, as I just explained to you, it's something which is more powerful. It is something that can scare the government, because on that day when national everything's are being shut off, the government won't make money. Yes, no people will pay tax on that day. All activities will be down. So it is a very big threat for the government. And in most of other African countries, whenever a opposition leader try to announce these kind of things, we get to see a lot of drama that can happen, because the government, they will try by all means to not allow such things to take place, because they know the government, they will be the one losing millions or billions of money on that day. So here again, it was a good idea. It was going to be a good idea if perhaps DA, they will have tried to join their power with the EFF of Julius Malema, so that they can both be the same page and try to support this. But unfortunately, DA, they did not want to do so, because their problem is that they don't want to do anything that the EFF have announced at first, because for them they feel like they are bowing down on their knees before the EFF of Julius Malema. So they are kind of like trying to show the EFF that no, you guys, you're still young in the opposition, us, we've been there, so it is us or nothing. And on other side, the EFF, they are like, no, look, you guys, you might be there for so long, but you have not done nothing much whereby you can get to threaten the current government on how to do things. So the DA, they are trying to show the people of South Africa that they are better and they can still do better if they have to be given the chance. So that challenge, that fight between the two political parties is what also happened in the seat of Joburg, where we get to see another drama, but we'll talk about it in the next hour. In our next videos. Continue to what I was saying, guys. So when these things happen now, there were a lot of questions that they asked Julius Malema. For example, is he going to ask the permission from the police and everything? As you guys, you saw, he rejected everything. So he feel like this is the right of people of South Africa who have to come and do what is necessary to protect the integrity and to protect everything that it is in their power, you know. So, and that joins to what I said to you again earlier on, that is how it works everywhere. So right now, the only way that the government, they can stop this national shutdown to happen, it is only if they try to negotiate with the EFF and try to do the fix that the EFF is accusing the government already. Because on that day, the EFF did not call only for the load shedding to end. Instead, they are asking for President Ramaphosa to resign with an immediate effect. So, will that happen? Well, I don't know, but we shall see what will happen, because Julius Malema himself, he insists saying that Ramaphosa, if you don't resign on that day, well, the next step of our measurement will be announced on that day, that same day. So we shall wait and see, and we'll keep you updated about everything. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you find anything benefit about it, please don't leave without giving us your thumbs up. We really do appreciate. But for now, continue to be yourself, be good, be kind, have respect for everyone in order for you to be respected. May God bless you all. I'll see you again very soon. Ciao, ciao.